Hey, I'm Stephen Leake. Welcome to Morning Jams on the Porch. It's Thursday, September 25th, 2025. It's a gorgeous day out here. I've got a little different setup. I've got a new webcam, and it's a bit different. I was playing around with some TikTok live stream stuff, and it fucked up my camera, so I had to go get a new camera so I could do my usual stuff. So it's a little bit wonky. Just bear with me on that. It's probably a bit clearer picture, but I'm trying to I'll have to be looking down here for now. So, all right. If I ever go a couple days without making a video, I haven't abandoned my boys. I'll be back soon with something. I've just got some technical stuff or whatever. Something I'm working out, so don't be too concerned if you don't hear from me for a while. All right. I'm going to start adding some new stuff to this show, to this segment. And I'm going to start with the guided meditation for right now. We're just going to see if people like it. Good. If they don't, we'll figure something out. I've never really done this before, so I'm just playing with this, and so just bear with me. If you want to the whole idea, the reason you meditate is to clear your mind, just relax, get your pulse down, to get grounded, and you can use it as an opportunity if you're a spiritual person to kind of align with your creator, whatever your higher power is. Okay, introduction. Take a deep breath. In and out. Again. In and out. One more time. Fill your lungs with life and let it go. You are here. You are present. You are sovereign. Imagine yourself standing in the center of your own strength. See the chains of fear and control falling away from your hands, breaking on the ground, turning into dust. See the light rising in you, steady, unshakable, eternal. In this moment, nothing owns you, nothing binds you, nothing holds you back. You are free, you are awake, you are alive. I am free. You can say this. I am free. I am sovereign. I am awake. I am free. I am sovereign. I am awake. Carry this fire with you into the day and into the night, to every step of your journey. Freedom is not given, it's lived. And together, we live it. I'm going to start with a daily devotional. Lots of my fans are kind of Christian guys, family guys. If you're not one of that, just this kind of stuff annoys you, just bear with me, because a lot of people get something out of this. If you don't, just zone out for a bit. Okay, Jesus speaks these words after declaring himself the light of the world, John 8:12. Well, actually, I should read that part, shouldn't I? This is the Bible that I use is a 1599 Geneva. It's just the same version that my ancestor carried over to the New World on the Mayflower. So we're going to look at John 8:12 today. This is one of the original. This particular version, the 1599. It was before the King of England got his grubby little fingers all over the Bible. So John 8:12. This is 8:13. Okay. 8:12 right here. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am that light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have that light. Okay. A lot of people get hear something about Jesus, they just zone out immediately. But you have to understand these are like hard-fought truths, and regardless of whether even Jesus existed, it's kind of timeless axioms and timeless truths. And if you don't worship Buddha necessarily, but like he has good like sayings and stuff that are just good human wisdom. If that's what you need to do to like be able to listen to Jesus's teachings, do that. I mean, you don't have to worship the guy right off the bat. I mean, or at all really. It's like take what you can get out of something and leave the rest. Do I care that if you like worship this or that? This is just for people who can get something out of it. And I think everybody can to an extent if you can manage to not let that the concept of Christianity fuck with your head too much. There's lots of good stuff in here. Like I'm also going to go and do there's good philosophy in all kinds of religious traditions. And I'm starting off with this. We're just going to see where it goes. Okay? That's enough disclaimer. Okay, Jesus speaks these words after declaring himself the light of the world. That's what got him killed. He confronts the Pharisees and all who believe in appearances without transformation. To his disciples he gives a promise. Knowledge of the truth brings freedom. The Geneva Bible renders it truth, an older spelling that reminds us that truth is not a modern invention, nor a shifting human opinion. It is eternal, ancient, and unchanging. Here, truth is not merely factual accuracy, but the person of Christ himself, the Word made flesh, the faithful and true witness. To know him is not just to assent intellectually, but to encounter, abide, and walk with him. The freedom Christ offers is not political liberty alone, nor escape from external oppression, but freedom from the deepest bondage, sin, lies, fear, and death itself. In him, the prison doors swing wide, the chains fall, and the captive walks out in light. This verse reminds us that truth and freedom are inseparable. A society that abandons truth cannot be free. A soul that rejects Christ remains enslaved. The disciple who abides in his word finds both clarity and liberty. Something to think about. I think it's becoming abundantly clear that you cannot really have Western civilization and then without Christianity, or it devolves into nihilism and like materialistic consumption. The two, Christianity, Western democracy, build upon each other. All right, let's play some music. I'll start off with Spring, just so I want to hear that first. I hope you like it. Once I get these like 4 or 5 songs I play every day down and like memorize, so I can just knock it off right off the top of my head. Then I'm going to move on to the other stuff in the rest of my album, Truth is Power. All right. All right, Spring. Spring is here. Dolls played in the yard. Talk with my dad on the porch. Some hummingbirds. Supposed to feed her. Spring is here. My mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming with a new baby on the road from Charleston. baseball at dusk. We still have so much to look forward to. New beginnings, new life. I thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. My cousin is cutting grass. We exist to build each other up. Endless cycles of growth. Spring is here. Dogs playing in the yard. Talk with my dad on the porch. There's hummingbirds buzz to feed her. Spring is here. My mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming to me, baby, on the road from Charleston. Spring is here. Kids play baseball at dusk. We still have so much to look forward to. New beginnings, new life. I thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. Thanks, y'all. I'm gonna mess around with like the order I do that because I think like it does matter. Like if you read a devotional right off the bat, or you play a song first. So I'm gonna take it with that. I'm gonna look at how many views I get on this video and shit like that. I have a foul mouth, and if you follow this show at all, you know that. I can't help it. I work on it. My hometown people, my family give me so much crap for it, but like I'm working on it. I'm trying not to cuss so much. So just bear with me, you know. Okay, this is my poetry collection, Life Through the Pines. It's available at Amazon. I don't sell a whole lot of it. It's decent stuff. Like if you're a poetry person, you know, you have an ear for literature. I mean, you can tell it's not crap, right? So I studied it, and that's what I went to school for, what I went to college for. I started out at, had an appointment to West Point, but I didn't get to do that for very long because I got sick, and I had to come home. I couldn't pursue a military career, so I decided something. What I wanted to do is I wanted to serve my country by being a cheerleader and through my art and music. So that's what I did. I went to Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina, for creative writing. That's what I've been doing for the past, I'd say, 20 years. Being a poet, writing books, things like that. You can find this also at my StephenLeake.com with my novels. I sell from my site. So enough of that. Light Through the Pines. Truth. I read this poem, Truth, at the first anthology I was published in. They published this poem, Truth, 2022, in the middle of the pandemic, or right after, towards the tail end of it. And that's what got me in with the North Carolina Bards guys. Okay, truth. Truth is non-linear. It is only the inadequacies of language, preventing two competing realities from existing simultaneously. Have I not existed in one timeless moment? A precognitive black in the cosmic soup of souls, waiting for my time under the sun to inhale. The first beat to the flat line in time-lapse lucidity, rolling and morphing in a breathing, living memory. Unfinished, page 34. I've been dreaming of cartoon money bags and fleeing mushroom clouds, waking to find bland indifference in fluorescent light. A bed of flowers, page 38. This poison won't stay down. It comes out in the anguished gibberish of talking heads. To escape in midnight reveries, searching endless night for a cosmic pause. To live square and paid, channeling rock stars in satori moments. To the living promise to posterity. To lift the mystery. Utopia waits on alien moons, an alternate universe where woman never bit the apple. I show up after the work is done, only to gaze in wonder at our clever disease. In luxury and comfort, still the poison, a prison of consciousness, tethers me to time and place. The same old lovers roll their eyes and sigh. Each time I rattle off a get-rich-quick scheme after a manic session of intimacy. Sharing a cigarette in bed, I chisel my essence in soft moments, soaked in the cloak of night, in utter surrender. This is one of my own designs. This is my Love Kills t-shirt. It's my album art for Love Kills. It's you can check it out at Bandcamp, bandcamp.com, or my own website, stephenleakemusic.com. And I sell like a one like super album on stephenleakemusic.com. Okay, let's play another song. Let's do American Gangster. I'm gonna have to get a tripod for this webcam because it's just like sitting on top of my laptop. And if I try to get Charlie out here, he would knock it over. So that's why I don't have him down here today. He's a big clumsy puppy. Then it'd be all chaos. Okay, American Gangster. I'm playing around with live streaming. This is gonna be next. I'm gonna do both. A live stream once or twice a week, and then this show. I'm just keep doing this. Okay. Precipice of golden age. A time of peace and prosperity for all Americans. Keep the faith, keep pushing. It's the last stand on earth. Freedom of the individual. It's our birthright to live free and safe. Speak our minds, keep what we earn. Taxed and shit. We'll be taxed to the ground. I'll always be a friend of those who sacrifice for others. We'll never submit to tyranny. As long as my friends and I breath in our lung. People yearn. The previous episode I did without a shirt, and I was talking about military tactics and what you could expect from Israel, why they're doing what they're doing, what good that could do for their position, why they're doing it. I talked about the kind of ancient Chinese tactics of amassing your forces in front of or behind a body of water, so that your soldiers would be forced to either drown or fight to the death. That was like a brilliant strategy for that period in China. And you always have had, especially in antiquity, you'd have to like physically force your people to like into fighting one way or the other. And the world today is nothing near as barbaric and like physically savage as that. Today, we have to work towards, what we were facing is like psychological manipulation, being tricked into knee-jerk reactions with emotion. So what Israel is most likely doing is probably like filming all kinds of savage things, so that the rest of the world will turn against it, so that it will galvanize its internal support. Most everything is about internal support. When they have like a solid like internal movement that responds to the rest of the world kind of closing in, that's when it becomes dangerous. The best thing that we can do as Americans is just ignore it, and just kind of like, yes, protest against this and that, against innocent civilians being killed. But I mean, unless Israel is a fundamental part of our national security interest. It's not going to change anytime soon. It'll be maybe 10, 20 years before support starts to dip. But I mean, they will eventually lose enough support to where you're not getting as much money and weapons from us. That'll be so politically unpopular with the younger people. Anybody under 50, under 30, I should say, I would argue under 50 would be like, no way. So try to look at it from a long-term perspective. Right now it's terrible and it sucks, but it's not going to be this way forever. Israel has every right to engage in intelligence gathering and do what they need to do, but people just want them to do it in a legal, internationally acceptable manner. It's perfectly okay to criticize a foreign political power. Trump is only going to lose support among his base if he pushes this kind of like these laws that like criminalize our criticism of Israel and things like that. That's going to be untenable to the bulk of his base. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I ran into some guy on a random site a couple days ago. It's on Reddit. I haven't done much before on Reddit, but I'm like starting to get into it. He just was like, I didn't have a handle that had my name in it anywhere. I just it was kind of anonymous. This guy's like, I just had said one kind of random thing. This guy was like, "Are you Stephen Leake?" I was like, "Yeah, man. What's up?" He's like, "Oh, I'm such a fan. I've been watching you since the beginning and all this stuff." And I was like, "Damn, okay, that's awesome, man. Thanks." And I told him, like, if he would give me his address and stuff, I'll send him a T-shirt. I'll send him one of these, just free, man. Just for being nice to me, because I appreciate that. And that means a lot of stuff. I haven't heard back from him, but so if you're that guy, reach back out to me, man. I'll give you a T-shirt. or whatever you like. I can give you a free download. Like I don't have a ton of resources, so I do like own all my own stuff. I can give you whatever swag you want, man. But yeah, hit me up. If you want to find me online, I'll do the same for anybody. It doesn't cost me anything but like the dollar I would have gotten by giving somebody a free download to one of my songs. That's an obvious business thing for me. Anyway, I don't really. I mean, you have to go about it like a business person to an extent, just because like otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it. I don't really give a shit about money. I would be, I mean, like not to any real extent. Like that's not why I do it. I grew up. I'm perfectly happy with kind of like a lower middle class kind of existence. I'm perfectly happy with that. I don't need to have like fucking fancy cars and blow and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've already done that for one, but it's like I'm like middle aged. I want like a normal life to as much as I can, and like that's what I'm looking towards. I'm looking for like long term like structural change for the better to promote freedom and sovereignty. I don't really give two shits about like how many teenagers worship my music, things like that. You know what I mean? Although a couple days ago in Walmart, my hometown, I had this hoodie on, and like this teenager just like gawked at me, and like it's like, oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh thanks man. He's like he's like, I don't know man. He's just like really happy to see it. I just gave him what I was wearing. I've never seen a kid so happy. If that's all I have to do, it's like make somebody's day. I just like it's $20, man. I don't care. I just now have a fan for life. He's just like he's gonna love my music, and that's awesome. That makes me happy as hell. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up about all that stuff. Let's play some more music. I've got a One Fine Day coming up. I wrote One Fine Day for my ex-girlfriend. She was I should say, a Gold Star widow. She lost her Marine in 2009. He was KIA in Afghanistan. Me and her dated for just a little while before she got diagnosed with cancer, and that kind of was the end of that. She does very much need to focus on her health right now, and if she gets through it, hopefully we'll get to revisit that relationship one day. But that's not the most concerning thing right now. This is one of my most popular songs right now on Spotify. I've still got all my like electric alternative stuff up there. I just have to put it all together in a single album on Spotify because it is like that on Bandcamp. I just gotta, but it's all on my old computer. I think they got fried, so I'm gonna have to buy a computer monitor, hook it to my old computer, and then so I can get all of my songs off of that old computer onto this one, and then I can make a new album. It's just a lot of work. One Fine Day. When you hear this song, smile, I love you. Out there doing my thing. I'll come back to you one day. I know it hurts. Try to smile through it. You know it'll work out. Won't be all for nothing. Each other after all these years. Go heal and be happy. We'll see each other again. When you hear this song, smile, you know I love you. love you. I'll be out there doing my thing. See each other again one day. I didn't come all this way just to lose heart and quit. Keep me going when all seems lost. To be with you, spend the rest of my life with. Never after. We get to choose. Thanks, y'all. That was One Fine Day. You can get that on Spotify or StephenLeakeMusic.com, whatever, any streaming service, YouTube, whatever. I just got done with my first round of coding for Monarch X, the social media platform. It's a monster, man. It's a absolute beast. It's got encryption that I developed myself. It's completely new, like unbreakable type stuff. It's just a monster too. Monarch X has it's just it's a full social media platform. It's got a multimedia player, podcasts, music, videos, everything. It's got encrypted email. Like its own email encrypted. It's got a dating app in the dashboard. It's got a crypto wallet and a crypto exchange and a fiat currency banking stuff. It's got its own accounting software and budgeting software. I've got a feature called a Monarch X Creator where you can go and you can consume social media, but you can also post social media with an AI that can help you develop your own social media stuff. It's just so much to it. I'm gonna miss something. I know. Let's see what else. It's governed by DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, smart contracts based on hardwired principles of the Constitution that govern that algorithm. So anything to do with that app is going to be like privacy ingrained in that software, into the coding. I'm missing stuff, but that's the general idea. It's a complete operating platform. I'm currently writing a word processor for it that's going to be AI enhanced. A completely new word processor. And I'm going to wire it into the existing Monarch X platform. But if you want to help me beta test that thing, email me, do whatever. Steve@monarchliterary.com, and I'll help you. I'm looking for interns and people to help me build this my company out with developing apps and stuff. But there's no backdoors, no data harvesting whatsoever. It's completely insular, private, and so if you want to be a part of something like that, hit me up on socials, through my website, whatever. I've got if you like my shirts, you can buy them at monarchurbanwear.com. Also check out Monarch Sovereign Systems. I do have white papers in my apps and stuff like that there, like protocols for health and wellness and financial health, for device health, all kind of stuff. And then I have monarchliterary.com, which is my original company. And also some goodies on there. And then StephenLeague.com is my original hub for my stuff. Alright, that's enough of that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been really fun. Leave comments. Tell me what you'd like to see. If you like that devotional I did at the beginning and those guided meditations, I'll do more of them. Just let me know, because I'm here to make you happy. To be honest, I've got my own art and music, so this show is to give to you, because I know people like it. People tell me they keep going. They get a lot from it. So I'm gonna, it's a transaction to an extent. So you give me attention, I get money from that. I get social media credit from that. So I'm giving you your money's worth. Okay. So just let me know what you like. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been really fun. I'm Stephen Leake. We're gonna win.